WWE fans sick of Roman Reigns' title reign. Dominic Mysterio post-response to the reveal of his insane WWE schedule. Rhea Ripley's reaction to challenge from WWE Hall of Famer. WWE Universe can't believe how bad Ronda Rousey was in WWE. Vince McMahon compared 54-year-old star to John Cena to motivate him. Current WWE champion says he's not okay and never will be. Fans worried. Logan's ego is way too high, claims the WWE Universe. Let's jump right into it. Dominik Mysterio post-response to the reveal of his insane WWE schedule. Dominik Mysterio took to Twitter to send out an interesting choice of GIF after his recent WWE schedule. Over this past week, Mysterio was in action in multiple matches, starting from the recently concluded WWE live event in Germany. On this week's Raw, he defeated Ricochet, followed by a win over Nathan Frazer in NXT. Taking to Twitter, Mysterio reacted to his insane schedule by tweeting a popular GIF of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mysterio is currently a two-time NXT North American champion. He defeated Trick Williams to regain the title. The Judgment Day member is a regular on both NXT and the main roster and accompanies his stablemates on the Red brand every week. Judgment Day members Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio, alongside faction associate JD McDonough, kicked off this week's Monday Night Raw. The Judgment Day addressed the WWE Universe and spoke about their dominance of the Red brand. The faction claimed that their reign of terror would continue at Crown Jewel. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Orso claimed that Ripley and Mysterio weren't as convincing as the opening act of Raw. He said, "I'm sorry, man. I come from an era when there were mega superstars. When you got Rhea Ripley, JD McDonough, and Dominik Mysterio opening Raw, that's awful. That is god-awful. Where they were and where they are when you have these three people come out at the top of the show prime time, that says it all. That literally says it all. That's what this company is right now." Following his win over Nathan Frazer on NXT, Mysterio was put on notice by the returning Wes Lee. Lee is a former North American champion aiming to become a two-time champion. What are your thoughts on Mysterio's recent run in WWE? Sound off in the comment section. Rhea Ripley's reaction to challenge from WWE Hall of Famer. Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley has shared a surprising two-word reaction to a challenge from a WWE Hall of Famer. Ripley has been dominant as champion so far, but her reign could be coming to an end this Saturday. The Eradicator is scheduled to put the Women's World Championship on the line against Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax in a fatal five-way match at Crown Jewel on November 4th. Hall of Famer Tori Wilson recently issued a very interesting challenge to the Raw star. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bill Apter, Wilson admitted that she is obsessed with Ripley and claimed that she would let the Women's World Champion beat her up for free. Rhea Ripley took to her X account today to respond to Tori Wilson's bizarre challenge. Ripley stated that she was ready for the challenge and tagged Wilson in her post. "Let's go at Tori 11, she posted. Rhea Ripley recently named two WWE Hall of Famers that she would like to have a feud with today. Speaking with Riju Dasgupta in an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling, the 27-year-old WWE superstar noted that her rivalry with Beth Phoenix isn't finished. "I feel like my war with Beth Phoenix isn't finished with. We had that tag match with Finn Balor and Edge in it, but we haven't actually had a singles match yet, and I'm still waiting for that." Phoenix's husband in real life, former WWE star Edge, helped create the Judgment Day, but the group betrayed the rated R superstar once Finn Balor joined. Edge has since departed the company and now performs as Adam Copeland in All Elite Wrestling. Ripley was then asked if she would enjoy a rivalry with Alundra Blaze Medusa, and she said that she made a good connection with the legend during the inaugural Mae Young Classic. "I would love that. I got a good connection with her from the first Mae Young Classic. I really do like her, and I think that would be a lot of fun as well." Rhea Ripley's title reign could be in danger at WWE Crown Jewel, and she may have to rely on outside interference from her fellow stablemates in the Judgment Day to win the fatal five-way match. It will be interesting to see if she can somehow manage to retain the title at the premium live event this weekend. Which superstar would you like to see dethrone Rhea Ripley? Let us know in the comments section below. The WWE Universe can't believe how bad Ronda Rousey was in WWE. Ronda Rousey has never been the best at promos, and it's been clear for most fans. There have been times where she's made some botches on the mic, and although she's no longer with the company, some of the videos surface occasionally. One such clip features her trying to cut a promo against Liv Morgan. Rousey was once in a feud with Morgan, with both women competing for the Women's Championship. The latter had even defeated Rousey to win the title, getting away with it thanks to a roll-up. However, the feud ended with Liv losing it back to Rousey in an Extreme Rules match. During the feud, Rousey cut several promos on Morgan, but one in particular stands out where she fumbled her words. Fans have clipped the interview to that moment and can't believe what she was saying, with it coming out as unintelligible. She was talking to Liv Morgan and turned to Natalya and said something, calling Natalya a name fans could not understand. Fans were openly critical of the moment, letting it be known in response to the video. Rousey is no longer with WWE. Ronda Rousey recently announced that she was writing a book and that it was coming out soon. She took to Instagram and announced that her new memoir named Our Fight would be released in April. For the most part, she stayed out of the limelight since leaving WWE and has concentrated on raising her daughter. At this time, it's not sure if she'll ever return to the ring in WWE again, but for now, it does not look like it. What is your take on Rousey's promo? Sound it off in the comments section. Vince McMahon compared 54-year-old star to John Cena to motivate him. John Cena has shared an interesting tidbit about a former WWE champion. The Cenation leader recently sat down to look back at a bunch of his memorable WWE matches. He opened up about his Extreme Rules 2010 match against Batista for the WWE Championship. The two powerhouses battled it out in a last-man-standing match for the top prize, and it was Cena who came out victorious in the end. While speaking about the match, John Cena revealed that Vince McMahon was comparing him and Batista in order to motivate the animal. I didn't know Vince was comparing the two of us to try to motivate him. I didn't know there was any resentment to opportunities one would receive, but he didn't care. It made him work harder. But I think it's his perseverance that has got him where he is today. Batista targeted Cena on the road to WrestleMania 26 in 2010. The two megastars feuded over the WWE title as the shows loomed closer. Cena went on to defeat Batista at WrestleMania, Extreme Rules, and Over the Limit. This was it for Batista's WWE run, and he left the company immediately after. The 54-year-old made his big return to the company on the January 2014 episode of Raw. He was booed out of the building at Royal Rumble 2014 when he won the annual free-for-all. The animal went on to tap out to Daniel Bryan in the main event of WrestleMania at XXX. He then joined the reunited Evolution and feuded with The Shield. Batista left soon after and returned in 2019 for one last match against Triple H at WrestleMania 35, which he lost. Who was your favorite WWE superstar between John Cena and Batista back in 2010? Current WWE champion says he's not okay and never will be. Fans worried. Being a WWE star can be taxing even on the best stars, and for many, it's a culmination of a dream that they've had forever. Some are lucky enough to go on and hold WWE titles, but not everyone's that lucky. However, fans are now worried about a star who has said that he was never okay and never will be. Ilja Dragunov. Dragunov is known for taking things to the extreme, and during his matches, he hypes himself up to the point where the intensity can be scary for most fans. He appears to push himself beyond the limits that most humans have, and the way he looks when he's doing this makes it even scarier. On WWE NXT this week on the Halloween Havoc edition of the show, Dragunov showed how far he was willing to go, and as fans worried more now. One fan tweeted a video of him getting up after taking out Carmelo Hayes during their match for the world title. He was screaming and taking things to an extreme again, and the fan asked if he was okay. Ilja Dragunov retweeted it, replying that he was never okay and never would be. The star clearly has his fans worried now, and it remains to be seen how far he is willing to push himself in pursuit of his goals. Logan's ego is way too high, claims the WWE Universe. The WWE Universe is interested in a feud between Logan Paul and the reigning Intercontinental Champion Gunther. Gunther recently surpassed 500 days as the Intercontinental Champion. He has successfully defended the title against Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Chad Gable, and Bronson Reed, among others. Paul, meanwhile, returned to WWE after his win over Dylan Dennis in a boxing match and is set to challenge Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. The Maverick called out the Hall of Famer after his victory over Dennis. Taking to Twitter, the WWE Universe reacted to the idea of a feud between Paul and Gunther. Fans laid out potential storylines for a rivalry between them. This past Monday on Raw, Gunther and Imperium confronted The Miz, who will be involved in a fatal four-way match to determine the next #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. The fatal four-way match will also include Reed, Ricochet, and Ivar. Logan Paul recently put Rey Mysterio on notice ahead of their match at the Crown Jewel Premium Live event. At the upcoming Saudi Arabia show, Paul will be challenging Mysterio for the United States Championship. Speaking on his Impulsive podcast, Paul claimed he would win the United States Championship and take the title away from Mysterio. While the Maverick claimed that he respects Mysterio, he wouldn't hold himself back from punching the Hall of Famer in the face a few times. Paul said, "I'm coming for you, bro. You're looking at the future US champ right here. Unfortunately, I got to take it from Rey Mysterio, the legend. I might have to punch him in the face a few times, but yeah, Sue asterisk. I love Rey Mysterio as a wrestler. I respect Rey. How can you not? He's one of the greatest and surely the greatest luchador of all time. He just has something I need. A win for Paul at Crown Jewel could potentially set up a champion versus champion match between him and Gunther at Survivor Series. Would you like to see Logan Paul versus Gunther in the future? Sound off in the comments section below." WWE fans sick of Roman Reigns' title reign. WWE fans had a variety of reactions to a superstar claiming that they are sick of Roman Reigns' title reign. The Tribal Chief has been Universal Champion for more than 3 years at this point. He's also been holding the WWE Championship since beating Brock Lesnar for the belt at last year's WrestleMania. The two titles were merged to form the new undisputed WWE Universal title. On the latest edition of WWE's The Bump, LA Knight spoke candidly about Roman Reigns' title reign and made it clear that he believes fans are sick of it. Here are his comments defense? My assessment is everybody's sick of that. Here's a guy who's got about one title defense every 3-4 months, 4 defenses a year, and we're celebrating the fact that he's been champion for 1,200 days. You got to be kidding me. Knight's comments drew a massive response from the WWE universe. While some supported his assessment, lots of Reigns fans weren't too happy with what he said about the title reign. At a recent live event, LA Knight dubbed Jimmy Uso the Junior Tribal Chief and didn't spare Solo Sikoa as well. Here's what he said: "Let me talk to ya. First, I take care of the Junior Tribal Chief, Jimmy Uso. Tonight, Solo goes crashing through the table. As a matter of fact, called himself the street champion. Oh, what street? You make the champion in my street? Nah. The megastar will take on Reigns for the latter's undisputed WWE Universal title at Crown Jewel 2023. This will be the biggest match of LA Knight's career. He's hell-bent on dethroning the Tribal Chief and becoming WWE's top star in the process." What do you think of Knight's shot at Roman Reigns' schedule? Sound off in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me